And both you and I shouldn't be too shy about letting go for once. Come and be free with me.
Turbo Dog.
Thumbs up. All right, we decided to get brave. We ordered alligator.
A little rubbery. Tastes like chicken.
She said it would taste like chicken. I'm not getting it. So he's got the shrimp po' boy. And I've got the Cajun, the blackened chicken sandwich with bacon. I'll take it. Bourbon Orleans Hotel. This is the first place I ever stayed.
What about him?
Oh, hang on. He wants to be on camera.
Hey y'all!
Make you famous.
Make me famous. Hey! We ain't got no time. Look, y'all need a good place to eat. Bourbon heat, man. We got the good seafood out there. This your time to eat some grease pops. I know she probably had you on the dime.
We just ate.
This your time to eat your grease.
We just ate alligator.
First time in my life I ate alligator.
We had to try it. We had to try it. So this was the first hotel I stayed at when I came to New Orleans, and I had some stuff happen, and I was talking to the hotel manager one night, and he said, "Oh, it sounds like one of our ghosts is messing with you." And I said, "I know New Orleans has its ghost stories. Do you have ghosts?" And he said, "Yeah, the Discovery Channel has done a whole special just on the ghosts at this hotel. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, go check it out. It's kind of cool. There's some Civil War ghosts, and it used to be an orphanage way back when. And there's some kid ghosts, and apparently they play pranks on the guests, which is kind of what I had going on. But anyways, first place I ever stayed turns out to be the most haunted hotel in New Orleans with its own special on Discovery Channel about the ghosts that live here. Kind of cool."
Well, when I came here 5.5 years ago, what we did is we started keeping track of all the stories people had, all the apparitions, things like that. So we have kept them all in the ghost book.
And you're serious. You're absolutely serious.
Well, I'm serious that people tell me they see this stuff or hear this stuff or experience this stuff, so I help them record it. Forgive me, I'm not good at bending over. This is the ghost book.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
and have you ever been?
Well, people ask me if I've ever seen anything strange around here, to which I reply, yes, I live in New Orleans. I see strange things every day, especially on my walk home at night. But this, let me explain a little bit about this. So this hotel has always been known for its hauntings. So you ask anybody in the hotel business around New Orleans, they're going to tell you about the Bourbon Orleans. The reason for that is the history. It was built as a ball. The main part of the building, that is the lobby and the ballroom above, were built in 1817. And in 1862, when the United States took back New Orleans from the Confederacy, it became a barracks and hospital for United States troops. It stayed that way until 1877 at the end of Reconstruction, and then it mostly sat empty except for the courthouse for a few years. And then the Sisters of the Holy Family bought the entire complex. The Sisters were here from 1881 until 1964. And they have their convent, their school, and their orphanage. It was an orphanage here for about 40 some years. In 1964, they sold the property and moved a few miles away to a bigger facility. And a group of investors bought this and turned it into a hotel. So there's been a lot of living and dying right here in this property. And of course, it's very old, and most old places, people will tell you, tend to be more haunted, or at least get more reports. So when I came here, I decided to do something about recording these things. So people will tell me what they've experienced, and we will write it down and put it in the book.
I'll be darned.
Very cool. I have stayed here myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I had an experience here. And when I got talking to the hotel manager, he looked at me and he said, sounds like one of our ghosts is messing with you.
By far, the majority of all the stories, apparitions, reports, whatever, are about children.
Playing pranks and...
Yep, children running through the hallways at all hours, children playing in rooms, empty rooms. People report the sound of children shooting marbles. They hear the marbles rolling across the floor and the kids laughing and playing.
Really?
Which is not very common these days, of course.
No, kids today don't know what marbles are.
No, so that is part of the story. So I get about 6 reports per month on average.
I'll be darned.
Oh,
okay.
See, me, one's going to have to come up and go, hey, how's it going? I'm a ghost before I can believe it. But I mean,
understood. We've seen, as mostly kids, but there's been all kinds of stories. One of my favorites was the week before Thanksgiving in 2015. I just opened up the desk for business, 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was a stairwell around there next to the elevators, and a guest came out of the stairwell. It's a tall man, he had dark hair, he was wearing a bathrobe. I think that's all he was wearing. He had bare feet, and his hair was wet, like he just jumped out of the shower. And he came over to the desk, and he looked at me, stood right where you were, and he said, I need to talk to somebody right now. I said, yes, sir, what can I do for you? He said, I just got out of the shower and I walked over to the sink and somebody wrote in the steam on the mirror, it said, where's my mommy?
Oh. Wow.
that made him come down in what he was wearing.
And he ran in his bathrobe and in his bare feet all the way down from the 6th floor.
Oh my gosh.
And so he's pretty shaken up. And I said, well, I apologize. Sorry that happened, sir. What would you like us to do? He said, can you move my room? I said, sure. I said, if you go back upstairs and pack up your belongings, I'll have the bellman along in just about 10 minutes. Instead, he sat down in that chair and he put his hands in his lap and he looked at me and said, I'm never going back to that room. So very good, sir. So I went over to the front desk, they made the room change, and a bellman went up with him. Found out later what happened. They got up there, and the bellman opened the door, and the guest said, no, I'm not going in there. How about this? I'll give you $50 to go in there and pack up all my belongings.
Wow.
And so after that, we got to move to a nice, safe, ghost-free room. So,
Well, that,
by the way, if you're wondering how we know it's ghost-free, we don't. But
yeah.
there's a definite ranking of the floors. Of 1, 6 and 5 are the most common. I always take them together because many of the reports that I get about noise on the 6th is from people on the 5th, and vice versa. And that's floor number 3, then 4, then 2, and then 1, the least haunted. So that's where you go if you've had a bad apparition. I mean, if you're disappointed in your paranormal experience, we'll try to make it better.
Okay, do you believe me now?
Who are you going to call?
Well, it didn't show a whole lot, but where we were just standing is where they filmed the HQ scenes for NCIS New Orleans. We had to come check it out. The gate to the courtyard's locked. We can't get in, but still pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, we're walking through Jackson Square. You want your fortune told, you want your palm read, you want tarots read, runes, crystal
You
ball.
want to become famous and sing?
Right. Whatever it is, you walk through here, you can find it. You want your fortune told, this is the place to be.
You want to be looked at as a freak?
That's not the place to be looked at as a freak because they're everywhere. So you just blend. We have our beignet. It's time to head back to the ferry. Good day?
Walk my butt off. Yeah, it's a good day.
Good day. Now we're back on the ferry. We'll go home and relax.
Maybe have a beer.
And we have beignet.